Hello, I'm Frances Aylor, and I want to give you some suggestions about how you can keep a written journal of these once-in-a-lifetime experiences that we've been going through with the worldwide coronavirus, which has upended our lives for weeks now. Many of us are confined to our homes, businesses are closed, and all the social events that we usually participate in have been canceled. So this is a very challenging time for us. But let's see if we can use this in a positive way to unleash our creativity. After all, Shakespeare wrote Macbeth and King Lear in 1606 when the London theaters were closed for the plague. And Mary Shelley wrote her very famous short story, Frankenstein, in 1816 when she and friends were stranded in Europe during inclement weather. So let's see what you can do. My first suggestion is to make a list of all of the emotions and feelings that you have had in the last couple of weeks. A lot of these will probably be negative. You may be frightened or concerned or frustrated or disappointed or anxious or lonely. But you also, I'm sure, have had some positive feelings. Feelings being thankful and grateful, being sympathetic, feeling compassion towards your fellow man. So once you have gone through and made this list, then go back and try to hook up a specific incident with the emotion that you listed. For example, disappointment. You may be disappointed that you had to cancel a family vacation. You may be disappointed that your teenager is having to miss the prom and high school graduation. You may feel lonely and anxious that you could not visit a friend who was confined to the hospital. And if you are a mom working from home and trying at the same time to keep your children on track with their academic activities, maybe you feel absolutely frazzled with everything that's going on. But there's some good things too. You probably are grateful that you had access to online church services, to online school activities, or maybe even a virtual museum tour. You probably are thankful that you were able to keep in touch with your friends and family through email, through the telephone, or through other types of social media. So now that you have made this list and now that you have put an activity with the emotion that it's inspired it, go back through and pick out one or two or three things that seem most important to you. Things that you want to remember, things you want your family and friends to know about. Let's take an example. Many people have said that during all of this time of staying at home, they have worked on cleaning out their closets and organizing various things around their house. Let's say you worked on organizing your recipe file because all of your usual restaurants are closed and you haven't been able to get your favorite dishes at takeout. So you look through the file and you find an appetizer recipe that you've always wanted to try but never have had the time to do. And you said, okay, finally, this is what I want to do. But you look through your pantry and you don't have all the ingredients. So you get in your car and go to the grocery store, which along with pharmacies and essential businesses is still open. On the way you pass a service station and pull in to fill up your tank. Gasoline is now costing you less than $2 a gallon because demand is low since nobody is traveling anywhere. And also, Russia and Saudi Arabia are having a big price war right now on oil. So you go to the grocery store, you get your cart, there are not very many people in there, you're all staying at least 6 feet apart for your social distancing, and you look for your ingredients, and on the way you pass a display of empty shelves, and you realize that that's where all of the toilet paper and the hand sanitizers used to be stocked. So you get your ingredients, you go home and you think, I'm gonna fix this appetizer, and then you think, I don't wanna do this all by myself. I would like to have a virtual happy hour. So you call or email or message a couple of friends and say, let's all get together online at 5:30. So you fix your appetizer, you put it in the oven, and it smells marvelous while it's cooking. You're so pleased. When it's finished, you pull it out, you take a picture, you post the picture on Facebook or Instagram. Then you take your appetizer and your glass of wine out on your deck, maybe with a companion or two, all of you keeping 6 feet apart. You wave to a neighbor, and you go online for that virtual happy hour with your friends using FaceTime or Google Chats or Zoom or whatever technology that you have been used to. And then you sit out there and enjoy the warm sunshine that's part of this marvelous weather that we have been experiencing. So there you have it. There is your first journal entry. You can use the same technique to create a short story, a memoir, or a longer piece of fiction or nonfiction. People are going to want to know what you went through years from now when they think back on this time period. Your friends, your family, your children, your grandchildren, your great-grandchildren, all of these people are going to know what you were going through. And you want to create these experiences that have enough detail to let them know what's happening and show the challenges you faced and how you coped with these challenges. So I hope this gives you some good suggestions for how you can get started. Please write down your experiences, share your experiences with others, and share your writing with me. I look forward to reading them.